Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. Let's know about. We all know about revolutions, right? American Revolution, French Revolution, Russian Revolution, Industrial Revolution, Green, White, Blue Revolutions, and so on. All of these revolutions took place in 18th, 19th, and 20th centuries. But in this 21st century, amid the roar of technology, a silent revolution unfolded. Not with the thunderous words, but just with the quiet tap of a finger. It was the financial revolution, the revolution of UPI, where the wallets whispered goodbyes and smartphones became the new currency, forever altering the landscape of global payments. Have anyone of you doubted that? How can I say UPI is a revolution? Does it really a revolution? To answer your question, let me tell one thing. In 2011, RBI found that in India, only 6 non-cash transactions were executed by an individual citizen. But after UPI, as per new regulations, the individuals can do 20 UPI transactions per day, calculating 7,000 transactions per year. From just 6 non-cash transactions in 2011 to 7,000 transactions per individual in 2024. The growth indicates how powerful the revolution of UPI was. So in this video, we'll explore what is UPI, why did the government of India brought this, what are the third-party apps, what are the reasons behind successful implementation of UPI, what is its impact on Indian economy, and how it will help India to become a global superpower country. And without any delay, let's get into the topic. Let's know about the revolution of UPI. No wallet, no worries. Recently, RBI Governor Shaktikant Das said that digital transactions in India have grown 90 times in last 12 years. He also highlighted that India accounts for 46% of all digital payments in the world. Presently, India is the largest real-time payment market in the world. Unified Payment Interface, generally known as UPI, is a real-time instant payment system to send and receive money, developed by National Payments Corporation of India in 2016. The interface facilitates interbank person-to-person and person-to-merchant transactions. It is used on mobile phones to instantly transfer money from one bank account to another bank account. The mobile number is required to be registered with bank. The UPI ID of the receiver can be used to transfer money, and it was regulated by Reserve Bank of India. There are numerous benefits of using UPI. Easy and convenient payment, user-friendly interface, cost-free, 24/7 availability, accessible throughout the nation, and more importantly, just one tap is enough to send the money. There is a dual-factor authentication so that transactions are very secure. The process of UPI is only possible because we have Aadhaar card, which is linked to our mobile number and bank account. One of the best features of UPI was interoperability. We can pay to Google Pay from Paytm, Paytm to PhonePe, PhonePe to Google Pay. Whatever the platform is, we can scan the QR code and the payment can be successful. The way UPI ecosystem has grown, I think there are lessons even for the developed world. This is an example what exactly happens if the people and governments collaborate successfully and works together. You know, the Federal Reserve of United States launched FedNow, an instant payment service, on 20th July 2023. FedNow is same like UPI, but it was developed by United States. But the point here is, in December 2019, Google wrote to US top bank Federal Reserve Board to suggest that US should follow UPI of India as an example while developing FedNow. If we go back to a decade in India, most of the transactions are done in cash, and 10 to 15% of the transactions are done by credit cards, debit cards, and net banking. Those who were literate and able to handle the computer used it to do digital transactions. The payment by using debit cards and credit cards is very complex. We need a machine to operate the card, and we have to know the bank details, IFSC code to send the money. While using cards, the merchants have to pay 2% of the tax, called marginal discount rate, to the MasterCard and Visa on every transaction. Around 145 million families had no access to any form of banking. As most of the transactions are done by cash, they lack transparency. That leads to corruption and money laundering. And another important thing is, the cards get stolen and duplicate cards were printed. To solve all these problems, Government of India laid the foundation for NPCI, National Payments Corporation of India, in 2009. NPCI established to integrate all the payment mechanisms and to make them uniform for all retail payments. The main objective behind establishing NPCI was to create a payment interface to do the digital transactions safely and securely, accessible to everyone, to reduce the cash dependency, to promote transparency and traceability, and to reduce corruption. RBI released a vision statement in 2012 for the period of 4 years that indicated commitment towards building a safe, efficient, accessible, inclusive, interoperable and authorized payment and settlement system in India. As a part of this, NPCI created a payment interface and they took nearly 5 years to develop a system called UPI. UPI is a wonderful example of how India can do things itself. Before UPI also, there were digital payments, but the difference here is UPI provides instant interoperational payment system. It became a digital platform that enabled people to send and receive money without any additional cost. The payments gets completed in just fraction of seconds. NPCI plays a key role in developing and managing the infrastructure of UPI, but the ultimate responsibility for overseeing its operations and ensuring adherence to regulations lies with Reserve Bank of India. One of the challenging thing here with the people is trust. We don't believe anything which we don't know, particularly in case of money. Indians are very cautious, isn't it? Now, the government was doing all the marketing, sharing the videos and creating awareness to use UPI, but the people generally don't look into it. Then what made them to took a transition from doubtfulness to clarity? That is the need. Yes, when we think anything as a need, then we keep all our fear and doubts aside and start using it. Similarly, the need which made people to use UPI was demonetization. The sudden withdrawal of high-value banknotes 500 and 1000 created a temporary shortage of cash. This also disrupted daily transactions, especially for those who relied on cash. The Indian government heavily promoted UPI as a cashless payment system and as an alternative for cash at that time. While demonetization pushed some people towards UPI, the initial experience for many people wasn't entirely smooth. Lack of digital literacy and infrastructure limitations in rural areas caused disruptions. UPI was a response to nation's patchwork of rules and procedures of payments. However, demonetization did expose to the potential of digital payments. The government of India played a vital role in promoting UPI by encouraging UPI adoptions through rewards and incentives, collaborating with banks and payment service providers, conducting awareness campaigns, digital marketing, integrating UPI with government schemes and services. These initiatives aimed to promote digital literacy and created awareness about digital payment methods and also encouraged merchants and people to accept digital payments. Government created a favorable environment to adapt UPI. With limited cash availability, people became more open to exploring digital payment options. It gained significant visibility. Over time, with the increased awareness and improved infrastructure, UPI adoption continued to grow rapidly. According to the reports of RBI, the number of digital transactions grown by 1400%, from 2.8 lakh transactions in November 2016 to 40 lakh transactions in November 2020. According to the data from NPCI, 12.21 billion UPI transactions worth 18.41 lakh crore were processed in January 2024. In 2023, the total annual value of UPI transactions in our country reached 182 lakh crore rupees. The growth of smartphones in India also helped in this journey. With the affordable smartphones and data plans become widely available and cheaper because of Reliance Jio, these led more people to access this trend, and NPCI leveraged this trend by providing a digital payment solution. Government ensured that MDR, marginal discount rate, which was charged to credit card and debit card transactions, would not be charged for digital payments. MDR usually charged from 0.5% to 2% per transaction. Due to this, merchants preferred digital payments. The growth of digital payments has also been driven by the rise of fintech startups. Fintech startups and companies have been forefront of developing innovative payment solutions and have made the digital payments more accessible and convenient for the users. PhonePe, Google Pay and Paytm aren't directly involved in providing UPI services. They function as third-party applications that leverages the existing UPI infrastructure. These companies develop mobile applications with user-friendly interface for initiating and receiving UPI payments. They made it easy for users to link their bank account to their UPI ID and manage their transactions. Third-party applications may offer additional features within their apps such as bill payments, recharge, investment, etc. PhonePe, Google Pay and Paytm are the faces which we see when using UPI, but the underlying engine powering the transactions is NPCI and UPI network. NPCI enforces strict security protocols to ensure safety of transactions on UPI network. Third-party applications also implemented additional security measures within their app to protect user data. UPI is a game changer for millions of individuals by providing them with the access to the world of digital payments. In the past, these individuals heavily relied on cash transactions, which added limitations and made it challenging to participate them in the formal economy. But with the arrival of UPI, everything changed for the better. UPI bridged the gap and opened doors to the world of opportunities, allowed them to finally a part of formal economy, offering them access to financial services. With UPI, everyone now enjoy the convenience and security of digital transactions, empowering them to embrace financial inclusion and improve their overall economic well-being. UPI has changed the retail industry, enabling small business, street vendors, and roadside tea stalls as well to accept payment through UPI, eliminating the need for cash transactions. This has improved business operations, enhanced transparency, and reduced risk associated with handling cash. With UPI, retailers can securely accept digital payments directly into their bank accounts, simplifying the accounting process and reducing the chance of theft. It has contributed to the formalization of retail sector, enabling better monitoring, regulation and taxation. UPI also contributed to formalization of Indian economy by bringing more transactions into digital realm. It has a positive effect on tax collection as digital transactions leave a digital trail that can be monitored and regulated. It also reduced the circulation of black money and helped to combat corruption. Moreover, UPI has provided valuable data insights. This data can be analyzed to understand customer behavior, pattern of spendings, and economic trends. This data-driven approach enables businesses to make improved decisions and governments to formulate effective policies. Founded in India in 2016, the UPI is going global now, starting with Bhutan in 2021. UAE, Malaysia, Singapore, Nepal, Oman, Qatar, Russia, France, Sri Lanka, and Mauritius have already adopted the UPI system, paving the way to make India a superpower nation. UPI 123, UPI Lite, and UPI Autopay are all the extensions of core UPI platform designed to enhance its functionality and to cater the needs of different users. Despite all these positive things, there are some concerns regarding UPI. Cyber crimes are increasing rapidly and 50% of the cases related to UPI. Why cyber criminals prefer UPI frauds in India? The reason is simple and clear. More penetration of UPI payments created more opportunities and became a low-hanging fruits for cyber criminals. It is also difficult to investigate. Unfortunately, the unemployed youth are recruited and trained by cyber crime syndicates for cyber crimes. From cash heavy to click and pay, UPI has undoubtedly changed the Indian economy. It empowered individuals, businesses, and entire economy by offering a fast, secure, and universally way to pay. This revolution has not only simplified everyday transactions but also driven the financial inclusion and created a transparent economy. And the journey doesn't stop here. With its sights set on the global stage, UPI holds the potential to transform cross-border payments and further strengthen the economic position of India. So, the next time when you scan a QR code to pay a bill or send money, remember you are not just making a payment, but actually you are a part of the Indian economy. And that's the video, friends. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and see you all in the very next video, and thanks for watching.